Sit down easy. There. Just come over here.
There's
Look.
that heart, Britt.
Look. See where we're still touching? Just put your hand there right now. We're still touching.
I'll grab the heart.
You feel the warmness?
Yeah. Tobacco, sage, cedar. Don't have any tobacco on you, you got some. Sometimes you have sweetgrass in your pocket or sage.
About 6 years ago, Millbrook had a moose hunt that they did for their community. It started with their youth, and they evolved into the community. And Adrian and Vern Globe were heading that up. Myself, along with Derek and Evan, sat and we talked with them. And we told them that that's something that we want to do for our community. And basically he said that there are a lot of people out there willing to help. So we helped with Millbrook that first year. And we came back to our community and said, this is something that we should be doing for our people. The first year we had a youth hunt, and then we had a men's retreat moose hunt. From there it just grew, and every year it's becoming more and more successful. A lot of people don't realize how much work goes into preparing for a moose hunt, from the actual buying of the gear to the harvest of the moose. And a lot of people don't realize that it's not going to get an animal with a knife and a gun. It's a lot of work that takes a long time to be ready and prepared. So, like I said, I was telling a story one time that it took us 5 years before we got a moose, because one, we weren't ready. One, we didn't have the skills to fully harvest that animal properly. And we learned that skills from guys like Tommy Howe, Carl Sack, Gordy Howe, and the elders that were there. They taught us a lot, and we in turn are teaching that to our youth.
My name is Riley Howe. I am a youth participant for the 2017 Moose Hunt. I've been on the Moose Hunt before, and it is an amazing experience. We learn traditional teachings and traditional offerings, and this year is pretty cool because we actually learned the survival skills. Like, we went out and built a shelter. We all participated. We all gathered all the tools and items we needed, and it was amazing. We worked as a big team.
Between that, when you get your fire nice and big, and then when it burns down, you want to be able to pass out. You don't want to be there like uncomfortable.
I'd like to say that if you haven't tried the moose hunt, it's an awesome experience. It's a great opportunity, and it's super fun.
Hunting to me is teaching these youths to go out to show them tracks of the moose, to show them the scat, you know, to show them what these moose are all about. I had to learn myself how to moose hunt, and I wish I had somebody that could teach me that. It's a part of our culture, our everyday life. I think I wish my whole community could go up there. It's so awesome to see the teamwork that goes into all this work, and then to finally get it done. And it's so important that we teach them the traditional knowledge just once we shoot the moose, to skinning it, to taking it to the butchers and giving it out to the elders in the community. That's so important to our youths nowadays.
One of the things I do is I talk to them about the safety issue with firearms, because it's foremost, obviously, in our minds when we go on a hunt with a firearm or with a bow. And because I have had a hunting accident myself where I had lost my fingers in a hunting accident, I have first-hand experience. And I teach the kids, the young people, and even the adults at times. We may be taught the safety first of firearms, which I was, but also I made a grave mistake that day, climbing with my firearm, and I dropped it. So I tell them how easy it is to forget that split second of all the safety that you were taught.
My name is Joe. I'm from Indianbrook here, and my role at the Moose Hunt is the spiritual guidance for the youth on a proper way of offering their tobacco on the moose after it's down.
It's great to get them up there and experience it, even if we have, like, I think we had over 20 youth there, that if we get a few out of the group that really take a grasp on the whole hunting and the skinning and all that of the moose, then maybe they'll get into it, and then them ones could teach the other kids. And it's also just a healthy lifestyle to be out in the woods. This day and age with all the different processed meats and all that, it's really good to get something natural in the woods. That's one of the main reasons why I hunt, is the moose meat's really healthy. But it's good to have the whole group of kids there to teach them the real messy part of it too, of skinning the moose and quartering the moose up and gutting the moose. And it's the hunt's the easy part when you get the moose. It's after you get the moose that it really gets the bread and butter of the whole hunt. So.
My name is Ocean Pierre McDonald, and I was a youth participant in the 2017 moose hunt. And I thought it was an amazing experience. I had never gone moose hunting before, and all the stuff they taught me was really interesting because I never knew half the stuff that they taught me there. That was my first time ever seeing a moose. That was my first time ever learning how to gut it and skin it and take all the fur off of it. If you have never went before, I really recommend it because it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I think everyone should be able to experience it. I had a fun time, and I hope I get to go again.
My name's Eldon Paul, and I've been part of the moose hunt for several years now. And my role is just to be a chaperone and a positive role model for some of the kids there. I think the main reason I took part is to pass on the knowledge that I've learned over the years. And I was fortunate enough to have an uncle who understood the treaties and the importance of exercising those rights. My uncle always taught me to not hoard your meat because it's bad luck. And every time I shoot a moose, deer, and anybody wants some, I give it to them, even though it could be my last steak or burger or whatever. And another person that I know of that was always talking about treaty rights is the late Chief Reg Maloney. And he was always vocal about the importance of exercising and recognizing those rights. And along with that is just passing on, like I said, the knowledge that I've learned. When I say knowledge, I talk about the importance of not over-harvesting, the importance of why we don't shoot a white moose, a white deer, anything white. The reason why we give thanks and offer tobacco. And another reason would be just to have that connection with the environment. I don't know if it's bred in our DNA, but it seems when we get up there and those kids see us harvesting a moose, their eyes light right up. And I'm glad these kids were part of that weekend, because we heard that Afton didn't get a moose, so we decided as a group that you know what, let's give them one, So and that's what we did, and that was just a priceless moment for the kids.
You're going to grab it.
What they should do is grab some. There you go. Not two hands. Don't be scared. There you go.